let's go ahead and move. Let's see if we can shift gears. Anyone? Okay. Reza is an interesting one. I think Reza is honestly a little. I would say Reza is stage 3 in terms of his troops. You can see level 4, level 2, level 5, level 2, level 6, like I was talking about. He's got the level 6 wounds, like I was talking about. Level 4 healers for the Queen Walk. So he's right about at level. He's like stage 2, working stage 3, right? So stage 3 in terms of troops. Now you're starting to probably branch out because bases may not be as go-hoable or things like that. So you're going to use different combinations or troop comps. So you're going to use things like level 2 hounds. I would say get your level 4 healers in, your level 6 loons in. That's 3. I would say go ahead and finish out your earthquake because you might want that for whatever reason. That's 4. Then I would say, honestly, because it helps your clan out, go ahead and get those level 4 dragons. There's a couple different attack strategies that use them as well. Actually, no, I take that back. I would change that and say level 6 giants because that's probably more important. Because you want to have a good tank for surgical hogs. Alright, back at it. Apologize for the technical difficulties. So, as I was saying, so those were the 5 troops. Let me go over those again in case you missed it. Level 2 hounds. Level 4 healers. Level 6 loons. Level 6 giants. And what was the last one? Oh, the level 3 earthquake, which sounds kind of weird, but it's actually been something that people have been using a lot from what I've heard, and I think it's useful in different walls. Don't fully quote me on that. Anyhow, so that's what I would say with the troops. Now, in terms of the heroes at this point, so when you finished kind of level 1, you're going to level 2, you're at 15. When you're going from level 2 to level 3, I want to say you want to be around like 2020. So you want to get that's when you start kind of upgrading heroes by 5. And when you upgrade your heroes, you want, at this point really, you want to kind of focus on one hero, and let's say it's the queen. So you want to have her kind of focus on the queen, get her to level 20, and then get the king and get him to level 20 after she's level 20 so that you can get her and her boost faster. If that makes sense. Now, in terms of what you'd be looking at, you'd be looking about like this. In terms of walls, by this point, you want to have about 100% level 9 walls and a little bit of lava. I believe that's what they're called, or level 10 walls. But not too much. You don't want to like max out your walls and have nothing to do except twiddle your thumbs. But level 10 walls definitely take a lot longer. So I would say, if you have like 10% level 10 walls, you're doing pretty well. Or even like 5%, you're still doing pretty well. So level 20 heroes. Now, last thing, defenses. Stage 3. If you haven't already, definitely get level 2 expos in at this point. Next thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go ahead and get the next important thing. Probably going to boost your war weight a bit, but get those whiz towers to level 7. It's important for anti-Gola Loon at the very end when the balloons are kind of all clumped up, and also it's important for kind of anti-hog a little bit. That's what I would say in terms of defense. And I would probably also say, at this point, go ahead and just kind of, I would say get like 50%. Either choose Archer Tower or Cannon, or choose like 6 of the Archer Towers and 6 cannons. Or, sorry, like 3 Archer Towers and 3 cannons. Or 2 cannons since there's only 5 of them. Something of that nature. But just get a little bit of point defense upgrading there, just so you can have a little bit more of a defense beef. You got 2020 heroes now, you should be fine. Should be able to work with a little bit. You know, you're starting to get a lot of war weight though picking up as a result. Some people aren't necessarily comfortable with that, so if you want to hold back and just do the Wiz Tower, that's totally fine. A lot of people just really wait on the expos. So stage 4, and kind of like the final stages, that's when you need to be maxed out. So 20, excuse me, 25 heroes for this. You want to have the, and 30 is max, by the way, if you didn't know. At this point, go ahead and get all your defenses max now. Whatever you hadn't yet, get a max, sweeper included. Because by now you should be able to attack any Town Hall 9. There's really no excuse for that. You're getting now into the final stages of Town Hall 9. In terms of your troops, max those out as well. You know, if you haven't already, do it. Get those level 4 Valks. Those are fun to use. Those are important for some of the higher Town Hall 9 attacks. And you want to have your walls at 50%. Level 10 walls now, for sure. But you're focusing a lot of your efforts now into your heroes and getting those up. Last stage, of course, 30 heroes. You're all level 10 walls. And that's about it. That is about the kind of Town Hall 9 the Town Hall 9 upgrade, or that's like the whole process of Town Hall 9. If you can kind of see mine, I did mine a little bit backwards, as most people know. My defenses are highly upgraded. I mean, they're maxed, but at the same time, I only have. Actually, let me check real quick before I end the video, because I am the highest person in the clan at this point. I have 197, so almost 200 out of 250, which would be about 80%. Level 9 walls, which is something I probably would have gone back, but I just didn't know. It wasn't as big kind of when I was upgrading. I know, excuses, right? So, anyhow, I can probably even show you. I wish I knew how to find the exact like war weight. I know there's videos on it, I just haven't cared to look. But like in this next war, you know kind of what I'm at, and show you like what my equivalent for war is. It's basically kind of a similar story, and that's how much walls people like don't understand. Walls play a huge role because these guys have pretty much similar defenses to me, but their walls are kind of weak, and mine are too, so I'm not getting like a super max Town Hall 9 or something like that. He's not even fully maxed Town Hall 9 with his Archer Towers, so I don't have too big of a war weight. I'll even show you. The second guy, it's like the same deal. He's got like, oh no, he's got level 8 walls. It's still, if you look at his defenses, and that's probably why they got this weight. He's got, even though these are like, this is just like Town Hall 8 max, he's got, you know, all these a few stuff, but he's not fully maxed either. And their heroes are kind of average. So they all are kind of, they have some stuff max, but not that much. And this is even, like this is dead even. So in terms of Town Hall matchup, so it just shows you how walls can kind of play a factor. Um, but at the same time, that balances out with defenses as well. Um, if you look at how you can see that Reza is below Danny. So if you look, I'm not gonna show our war bases, but you can see it's Danny, Reza, Alejandro, Arik, and I'll just show you. You kind of saw what they looked like. Let's see, where are they? Here's Danny. And we're just looking straight at defenses because that's really what people care about. Right? Semi-maxed, right? Not fully. Weak walls. Good. Right? Not amazing, but good. Still, I mean, what's the difference between level 7, level 8? A little bit of a boost, but still requires 2 wall breakers. For Town Hall 9 level wall breakers. Then we look at Reza. He's got big walls, but he's got low defenses. And so he matched up with like a kind of semi-max Town Hall 9. That makes sense. So that kind of gives you a picture of how he is. Let's see what else. Next was Alejandro. And he matched up. You can see kind of how he is also. And then I'll go back to them once again so you can see what they look like. Because like I said, I'm not going to show our bases. And then you can see how he is, and he is a Town Hall 8.5. So, very quickly, once again, just to show you, not even fully maxed. Not even fully maxed. I mean, really, it's like pretty spot on to about Danny's weight, in all honesty. Got about the same walls, too. These are 10v10 guys, so these are, the deviations are pretty about spot on. You can see about, we've got a little bit higher walls, closer to the highest of any of their guys, kind of closer to Reza, but you can see where Reza is kind of in relation to him. Okay, and then you can think of Alejandro, and practically kind of overmatches this guy a little bit, to be honest. Now this guy does have expos, and he's got a level 6 Arity. Alejandro's like level 7. I think Alejandro also has level, or like the level 11 archer towers. And then this guy is basically a new Town Hall 9. The only thing is he has expos, so the expos, it almost balances out. So that's why people go to Town Hall 8.5, which is funny. And I guess I'll just keep going. You can see this guy is max Town Hall 8. Another max Town Hall 8. Not fully max, but close. And then kind of a Town Hall. kind of like a weird rush tunnel lead. So now you see what our next war is. But no, basically the point of all this is that obviously the war algorithm kind of balances things out clearly, but for the most part, you can kind of see what I'm talking about with the progression, hopefully, and how that kind of impacts your war weight, because that's very important for war. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this series of videos slash video, and this is Sir Stud Muffin, leader of Affliction, and I'm out. Peace.